My phone goes off. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, we're back. I'm back. James is back. We're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for your prayers. Everything. The ride home went smoothly well. Um,
Hold on, I gotta do something first.
go do something first.
Yeah.
And but everything went well. So anyway, I'm Kate. That's James.
Hello.
And I hope everyone's doing well. And again, like I said before, I thank you for your prayers. It was the first time I actually went on vacation in a long time. I think the last time I even went on vacation was like
Oh, I
2000.
gotta mute that.
Was like 2010. So
Okay.
you good?
There we go. All right, we're good.
Okay, cool. James is ready to roll. So we're gonna jump onto. So this is how we're gonna do things. We're gonna do things just a little bit more quicker because I know a lot of people want to hear about Rod Stewart, Criss Angel, and the trip. So we're gonna do that.
Yes.
So James, we're gonna do your review. Then I'm gonna jump on these topics really quick because there are two topics that came up while I was on vacation that are very hot topics right now that I want to discuss. And some people are not peachy keen with one of them, and but a lot of people are just missing the point on one of them. So, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, James, you're
All
up.
right. Okay.
You're up. I'll make you big. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay. So the Fab Forum this week was excellent because they finally had a guest. His name is Peter Wolf. He was one of the original lead singers of Grand Funk Railroad back in the day.
Yeah. Okay.
And he talked about his new autobiography that he wrote, and he talked about how he spent time with the Beatles and all the music scene in the 60s and stuff like that. It was very interesting. And there was one call that guy called in to the Fab Forum to request a song. He said he met his wife, and they were both musicians. He was a guitarist and she was a bass player. So she was inspired by Paul McCartney, and he was crying while he was talking on the show because he said my wife's in the hospice and
Oh dear.
she has cancer and that, and he said I'd like to dedicate a song to her. So the song he dedicated to her was "And I Love Her" by the Beatles.
Oh.
And I was bawling my eyes out
I would be crying too.
when I was listening to that. I was like, oh my god. And before I get to the next review, because I have a movie review, and this movie review is going to be gangbusters, as my Uncle Dennis used to say. Well, this morning I was listening to Breakfast with the Beatles, and they played The Coop. The Coop was on, Kate.
Oh, Coop was on Get Out of Town.
He sang Eleanor Rigby.
Oh yeah.
And then Chris Carter talked about him, that he talked to Alice at one point. Hi, Bob.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
And he said that he talked about Alice Cooper's radio show. And he said it's very good. He says Coop does everything. So I thought of you this morning when I heard him talk about Alice Cooper. So I was like, oh, wait till I tell Kate today on the show. So
I'm
now
working over here. You just say like Alice Cooper's radio show, which we all know I listen to religiously. So it's like,
yep. And his version of Eleanor Rigby was really good. He had the string section and everything. It was really cool.
Yeah, I've always liked Coop's version of Eleanor Rigby. He kind of brought his own style to it, which really worked really well in my opinion.
So now the next thing is a movie review. It just popped up on Disney Plus yesterday, and I decided to watch it. A Complete Unknown about Bob Dylan.
That's Bob Dylan. I saw that while looking at movies while in the hotel on my tablet. That's the Bob Dylan movie.
Kate, it was the most amazing movie I've ever seen this year.
Really?
Wow. And he has an affair with Joan Baez, and they go on tour together with Pete Seeger. And Pete Seeger is the one that wrote "This Is My Land, This Is Your Land." Yeah, it's really good, and it starts with him in 1961. He's coming from Minnesota. He goes to New York City. All he has is his guitar. He didn't have much to pay the taxi driver, and he was a big fan of Woody Guthrie. So that's how the movie starts, and you see him start with his career up to the point where Dylan goes electric, and everybody was in an uproar because of that. And his first girlfriend is played by Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning's younger sister,
That's
and
cool.
she plays the part of Sylvie. And then he falls passionately in love with Joan Baez, who is also a folk singer. And I thought this movie was
Hi, Dave.
fantastic. Hey, Dave. And his name is Timothée Chalamet. He's a French actor, but he played Bob Dylan so well. He even sang his own He even sang the songs in the movie, which I thought was amazing. And he's got a great voice. He sounded like Bob. He looked like Bob with the shades on. You know, Bob had the shades on all the time. It was such a fantastic movie, and it's on Blu-ray. So I might ask my mom for my birthday because I thought it was such a
I don't
fantastic
see why
film.
not. Well, I saw it. Can I go back to 2 really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say is that. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna say is that I saw. We had a hotel day, and I was watching movies, and I did see The Complete Unknown on there. So, but I'm thinking I'm gonna save that for when I get home. But I've been hearing really good reviews about it, so I might think about. Actually, you know what? I might watch it this weekend. And I'll get back to you on Wednesday on it.
Oh, you have to see this movie, Dave. You have to watch this. Bob, you have to watch this. It
I
was
tell
such
you
a
what,
great
the
film.
movie I watched on my tablet at the hotel was the documentary on the Joplin tornado.
Oh,
That was well done. There were the true survivors. They tell you what's up, how everything happened, and what happened while they were in that storm. It was
ah,
it was a well done documentary. I highly recommend it, people. It's good. It's on Netflix, but you can look it up. It's up there right now. It's really
yeah,
cool. You might even like it, James. It's really cool. It's
and
cool.
Zara will be here soon to join us.
Who?
Zara.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen her for a while. I haven't seen that sweetheart for a while.
Yeah,
All right.
she wants to come up with us again if that's okay. She asked me.
Okay.
Kate mind. I said no, she won't mind. I'll bring her up. No problem.
Okay.
She says it's therapy for her. She likes being with us. She says
Okay.
we're like family.
Okay. Well, good. Well, we're friends.
Now I'm excited to hear the Vegas stories.
Guys, we are friends and family. We may not agree with each other. We may bicker a lot, but we're friends and family, and that's the bottom line.
Oh yeah. I know Dave's excited, Bob's excited, we're all excited to hear your stories.
Okay, so before we get to the good part, I just want to post some stories here you've got bing. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait, I gotta do that. Hold on, okay. And now back to our regular scheduled program. Ding! There we go. Okay.
There we go. All right, so Bon Jovi. This is not tour news. Bon Jovi's official book, Bon Jovi Forever, to be released as hardback.
Oh wow.
And this is something I'm very interested in, too, being the nerd that I am. We all know this. Genesis Publications has announced that Bon Jovi's official anthology, Bon Jovi Forever, will be released as a hardback bookstore edition on September 23rd of this year. The news comes after it was announced that the limited edition version became the fastest selling book in the highly respected family run British publishing house's 50-year history. Bon Jovi Forever is a definitive anthology of one of the world's most iconic rock bands, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the extraordinary journey through rare artifacts, stunning photography, and the personal insights of Jon Bon Jovi himself. With unprecedented access to Bon Jovi's extensive archive, this official book chronicles the band's remarkable 40-year history. For the metamorphic rise with the chart-topping hits of Living on a Prayer, You Give Love the Bad Name, It's My Life, and Have a Nice Day, to the relentless touring schedule that has seen him perform over 2,700 shows for 34 million fans across more than 50 countries. Dang. Bon Jovi Forever captures the essence of a band that defined a generation. This collection showcases a treasure trove. collection is a treasure trove of memorabilia, including Kettering lyrics, iconic stage costumes, guitars, studio track lists, and personal photographs from the band's private collections,
Ooh.
complemented by an array of vivid images that capture Bon Jovi live, backstage, on tour, and in the studio. The book offers fans a rare behind the scenes look at the band's enduring legacy. And this is what John Bon Jovi had to say. And I quote, as band members, you share a unique bond that no one else can truly understand, not even family. The brotherhood comes with a long career like ours. We all felt part of something special, trusted each other, and they trusted me. I never let them down. Give me a second, stupid ad. There we go. It was always a give and take. John Bon Jovi shares the intimate stories behind the artifacts, shedding light on the creative process behind their songwriting, the making of their legendary albums, and the key performances that cemented their place in rock history. His candid reflections offer a deeper understanding of the band's brotherhood, their distinctive style, and the unwavering trust that fueled their success. John's 35,000 word narrative?
Wow.
Now I really need to see that book.
I want to see it too.
I know. Our intrusive minds are winning on this one, James.
Oh, I'm excited. Whee!
John's 35,000 word narrative describes writing lyrics in his high school notebooks, playing in Asbury Park, scene as an ambitious teenager, recording his first hit, Runaway. It ignited the band's rocket ship to success, soon to be followed by the multi-platinum albums Slippery When Wet and New Jersey. And 4 decades on brings us right up to 4 decades? Man, time flies. Brings us right up to date with the making of the band's recent 16th studio album, Forever, which allegedly dropped in my bag, people.
Mm-hmm.
His candid reflections offer a deeper understanding of the band's brotherhood, their distinctive style, and the unwavering trust that fueled their success. How far do you have to go and read this? Okay, we're almost done. I'm like,
okay.
I think we get the idea, people, right? I think
we do. We
get the idea.
I want this book now.
I don't know. So blah 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 blah. Okay, I do with this part. With over 130 million albums sold worldwide, an extensive catalog of hit anthems, thousands of concerts performed at 50. We did that already. Its grosses well over $1 billion around the world in the last decade alone. Bon Jovi is the consummate rock and roll band. Bon Jovi is more than just a book. It's an all-access pass to the world of Bon Jovi, making it an essential piece for any fan of the band or lover of rock music. For more information, click here. Oops, I clicked. Oops. Let's see here. Let's see what.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, these phones are very tricky. I didn't really click. I think the phone clicked itself. Yeah, that's right.
Are you sure, Kate? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive. Those darn phones are like AI intelligent. And, it must be like a mentalist like Criss Angel, because it's like
okay.
That's bull.
If you say so.
You're like bull. So America-wise is $67.50, and that is not bad, people.
It'll probably be more for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Canadian prices are a little bit more pricey than here.
Oh, I'll be crying if it's more expensive.
Yeah, but don't worry, the AI will purchase it. Yeah, no. Where's my debit card? Yeah, kidding. Like I need right now to spend more money right now, but anyway, no regrets, people.
Dave, Bob, what do you think? You think she's gonna take the plunge and allegedly buy it?
Okay, look, that Bon Jovi Forever album allegedly dropped in my bag. I had no part. I saw it, went on. So
Kate, I think you had intentions to buy it.
Oh no, I had. Oh no.
You knew you had to have it in your collection. You knew that. I know it. You know it. But you're in denial. See, even Bob agrees with me.
No, I don't want to agree with me because I'm. Never mind. No. Never mind. This has come from the guy who has influenced me to pursue the Backstreet Boys again. So give me a break.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic is it's a tough one. We got Kiss news.
Ooh.
The 50th. Now, if people actually did their, I'm tired of this. So I'm just gonna say this right now. If people actually did their homework, there's some. I'm not naming names. I don't know everybody. If people actually did their homework, yeah, I made it home, Angela. We'll talk about Sir Rod Stewart here in a little bit. I'm talking about Kiss here. Just hang tight. We'll get to that.
Hi, Angela.
I'll send you a link. I'm going to work on it today, too. But so Kiss's 50th anniversary of the Kiss Army fan club.
Ooh.
Okay, this is the only reason they're doing this. And if people actually took note that at the final 2 concerts at Madison Square Garden, Kiss said they're open to do one-offs.
Ooh.
But this isn't a full tour either. I mean, this is just them in street clothes with instruments. This all their makeup, the gear, the pyro, that's gone. That's gone. But they said that they could do one-offs in the future, and this is just one of them. I don't understand why people are being senile about it, but okay, but this is for a good reason. Because 50th anniversary, because that fan club is huge. I mean, I've been a part of Kiss Army fan club since I was 17, and I'm 42. So and the funny thing is, it's gonna be in Vegas in November. I'm not kidding, James. It's in Vegas.
And oh man, too bad you weren't going down.
I was in Vegas when this news broke out, so I'm like, well, actually, that's a good time to drop the news. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to make it, but I'll be there in spirit as per usual, and that's okay. You know, I'm happy that they're going to be doing something to celebrate something monumental. Let's see here. Let's find this stupid thing. Here we go. That the group will perform an unmasked live show as a part of a 3-day Kiss Army Storms Vegas event celebrating the fan club's 50th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's okay, to be honest with you. I don't see it, you know, I like this idea. Okay, Kiss Army, if people actually, I mean, all of us true fans know this stuff. But if you go back, it's Kiss Army. That fan club has been huge. I mean, throughout the decades of Kiss's career. And I think too, they're a huge reason why Kiss evolved even more is because of the Kiss Army. Because of their fan base. They have a loyal fan base. They still do. Although I'm starting to question some of them. But I see some of those comments while I was in Vegas, people. I wasn't too happy with some of those comments. I'm like, I knew your actual name, I'll be yelling at you. And just know this. I'm the type of a fan. See, thank you. Thank you, Angela. She is nice for the fans. The fans were the ones who organized it, call themselves. Thank you, Angela.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Angela gets it. James gets it. I get it. Hopefully a lot of you get it.
Oh, yeah. We all get it. It's perfect.
It's a bad thing, people. Everybody, a lot of people are turning this into this big negativity thing, and it's just like yeah, they should just retire, give us my blah blah. I'm like at that point, I'm just like, pardon me, guys, but I'm like, just shut up. Just shut up while you're ahead, respectively. Respectfully, shut up. Okay? It's just for a good reason. And I will forever back Kiss because that band, what y'all don't know is I became a fan of Kiss since I was 17, okay? And I was at the Kiss Museum in Vegas, which was Gene, you have a killer collection. Oh my gosh, I was like nerding out in that museum. By the way, just saying.
I can
Just see the
imagine.
whole collection he has. That's only like part one.
I hope you got pictures in there.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be posting pictures soon. And so it's like when you have a band, when people are telling somebody you're not good enough, you're not strong enough, you're never going to succeed. Okay, that's been my life, people. I've been hearing those words my whole baaaack life. Okay.
Michael.
Well, good. Just in case I was. Yeah, so I don't have to say it again. I love you, Michael. Shut up. We're not more three on this. So I love you. Shh. Eat a cookie.
Okay.
Then we could talk about the whole. And by Michael Nolan, we're family. So I'll take it personally. We had an argument 2 years ago over Kiss. It went on for 2 weeks, people.
Wow.
It was fun. I love Michael. We go one time. We're great friends. We don't agree on everything, but we're at the end we're family. But I'm not talking about him. He's fine. You just thank you, Angela. I'm being thank you. That's a good way to put it. I'm like, yeah. I will always back that band up for the rest until God calls me home. I'm backing that band up. That includes Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer. And by the way, his name is Tommy, not Fake Ace. I don't know whoever said that. His name is Tommy Thayer. Get it right. That's rude. Now, the event is scheduled to take place on November 14th through the 16th at Virgin Hotels, Las Vegas. In addition to Kiss's unmatched performance, the email notes that a full schedule of activities will be announced shortly. Proactive is Caitlin. Yeah, when it comes to defending like bands and artists that I care about, you bet it. You bet on it. You bet on it.
Caitlin's middle name.
Oh no, well, yeah. Okay, you can call me that. Okay. You know
We'll
what?
let it slide, yeah.
No, I can't tell you how many times I got called by my full name when I was a kid. Anyway, no one needs to know those things. But it continues to say that fans can expect a special live performance from former Kiss member Bruce Kulick, who I think is great. Bruce is awesome. He's always on social media that I've seen. He's been very active and involving, and just he's just out there. And good for Bruce too. I miss Bruce up here. I live in Greeley, so it's like northern Colorado. It's like an hour from Denver, 56. Yeah, I don't know about the dynamics of that. It would be nice if that would happen. I don't know. Michael, we're not posting that. That's not nice. That's not nice, Michael. His name is Tommy. Learn it. Learn his name, Michael. His name is Tommy. Learn it. And don't be think about mentioning about Eric. I'll jump on your bones on that. His name is Tommy.
Believe me, she will too, Michael.
No, he's my favorite drummer. I'm like, how dare you call him that? It has happened before, people. With other special guest activities, exclusive experiences, and more. Fans can sign up now to receive more. I'm so excited that idea. Why do we have to bring this up? I'm not even gonna talk about that.
Oh my God, Dave.
Do you know what? She did. You know what? Yeah, everybody. Yeah. So all those Kiss fans, get your tickets. I won't be able to make it, but I'll be there in spirit. I'm gonna pull up the statement he pulled. Apparently, you didn't see the statement Gene made, Dave. Now, did you? Yeah, did you? He made this statement, and I ain't backing Gene Simmons up.
Oh my God.
That's fine. Add more. Fine. Yeah, add more fuel to the fire. I don't care. I'll pull up facts for you. Fine. I'm not afraid of this fire, people. I've been playing with this fire for years.
I wonder if by the end of a concert, when they used to do concerts, I wonder if Gene Simmons' tongue hurt after a while because he kept sticking it out every so often.
I don't know, but 2 days ago. Yeah, if you actually look up the facts. I love you, Dave, but look up the facts. Did you really think Gene Simmons would back down after publicly roasting roasted for offering fans, 12,495 roadie for a day experience on his upcoming solo tour. Well, think again.
Ooh.
His star doubled down on the idea in a new interview, saying he was inspired by remembering his own questions while attending shows as a child.
Ah.
And I quote, listen up. You know what, Michael? I'm not even talking to you right now. So,
Oh.
no, take it down. Take it down.
Okay.
I was always curious. What's it like when they're in the hotel? What's it like when the stage is set up? What's it like being on stage when they're performing and seeing the audience from the stage? Simmons explained to the New York Post. I decided, that nobody's ever done it. Why not open the idea to be my personal roadie for the day? Okay. All right. So in his defense, he does have a good thought. The 5-figure fee does include all of the things Simmons mentioned above: breakfast at the hotel, helping assemble the stage, accompanying Simmons on his various promotional meetings for the day, get introduced to the crowd, during the concert, and take home an autographed bass guitar. Important note: the deal does not include an actual ticket to the show, as they are sold through the individual. This is not for everybody, and it ain't cheap, Simmons said of the offer in a separate interview with Buffalo News Station, placing some of the blame for the high cost on the need for insurance. It's also a different world than what I grew up in. Nowadays, if you get a paper cut, everybody gets sued, and that's the sole point. Everybody does get sued over stupid things. Although over a dozen shows on Simmons' 2025 solo tour were recently postponed, up to 10 fans still have a chance to fulfill their dream as it's God Thunder's roadie at the shows listed. Yeah, that means that he's not coming to Denver, and that's okay, Okay, you know what? Just ignore the Kiss fans. Just ignore those two lovely people. They're my friends, but they're a little. You know what you are. So, but I still love them anyway. So just ignore them.
Yeah, we're used to their sense of humor.
Yeah, just ignore them. Just don't mind them. They're actually harmless.
Oh.
Oh, your wife said that? Aw. Okay, Kimber says she and you had a great exchange in the comments on my last stream. I told her, I'll tell you, Oh, well, tell her I said thank you. Well, I like the fact that your wife and I have a lot in common with music, and I like enjoy talking to other people that have the same commonalities I do in music. And your wife's a sweetie. I always enjoy seeing her name popping up on in the chats on your streams. I love Kimberly. She's a great person. You're very blessed, Michael. Very, very much so. So it's always a blessing to hear from her. I love hanging out with your wife. She's awesome. His wife's a very nice lady, people. She's very sweet.
Aw.
Very
I hope
nice.
I get to meet her too at some point. Talk music with her.
Oh, she's very nice. She's a very sweet lady. Very sweet lady. Very knowledgeable too, because I can hear her talking to you about certain information, Michael, and she's very knowledgeable people too. So Michael and Kimberly are two very knowledgeable people. So there's your facts, Dave.
She's my baby.
I can tell she's your baby. I can tell, and it's cute. See how quick we changed from hostile to, oh, that's cute. That's just how we are as a family. It's like I don't take things personally with these guys.
If that isn't love, I don't know what is.
Exactly, that's love in my book. I'm like, it's my baby. You can't live without her. That's a beautiful thing.
And that's the same for Dave and Jen. I love the two. They're so
that's true.
They're so amazing together.
Alice Cooper and his wife, they've been married for almost 50 years, and that's true love.
Wow.
And then
that is love right there.
Wife, I've been married for a long one, and that's true love. My parents have been married for 54 years. That's true love. And Ross Stewart's been married, 2007, I think. I know I might have it wrong, but it's been a while, and that's also true love. So, in my book, I'm pretty sure. I know Criss Angel has a partner. Wife, one, two. She's very beautiful, and I know they're in love with each other, and that's beautiful too. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about the Vegas vacation.
Yes.
All I have to say about Criss is that this is fine. Everybody's just making a big deal of nothing, as usual. Ooh, geez, Dave got quiet. Gee, he got quiet. Wow.
I'm surprised no one's chanting in the chat. Vegas, Vegas.
All right. So Vegas vacation. I made a mental note while on the plane. The next time I plan the Vegas vacation, it's going to be 3 days. It was just too much. Too much. Too much. But at the same time, I did have fun. I'm not an escalator person by any means. I could go up. I just can't go down. So if I were to ever to go back to Vegas, I need to find a place that has.
No, I haven't, Bob. I'll have to look at it after the show.
I told myself if I go next time I go to Vegas, I need to find a place that has a lot of escalators so I can work on that because I have high functioning anxiety, people, and going down, go like down. You see that edge? That edge makes me think I'm just gonna fall down, break my neck, break my hip, and I'll be in the hospital. That scares me. For one reason. I never had that experience with escalators. That's just the way my mind works. There are times where my anxiety really gets the best of me. So, and with escalators, that was it. Viva Las Vegas! It's very interesting. It's a very interesting city. There's some things that I've been silently praying about because there were some things that did catch my attention that were a little upsetting, to say the least. So I just prayed about it. And but anyway, I'm not gonna share those. It was just kind of sad circumstances. I just prayed about it. That's the best I could do, But I did feel bad after praying about it, and I still pray about it. And I hope everything I'm praying for, everyone's doing okay and everybody's safe. Now, to the good part. If anybody, before we talk about Sir Rod Stewart and Criss Angel, I will say that the food was okay. But boy, do they have great desserts. I think I probably ate more dessert than I did actual food, to be honest with you.
Wow.
They had some really good desserts in those buffets, I tell you.
Ooh.
I think the Caesar Palace buffet, we went to that one. And let me tell you guys, they had, you guys would have been laughing at me on this. They had crab legs per plate. You could get like 8 crab legs per plate. And so I got that, and then I got a lobster claw.
Ah.
It took me an hour to get everything open, people. A whole hour. What I mean by it's like they have like those cracking things where you like put on the.
Yeah.
They gave us really bad ones, and so when Faith and Kenny, my posse, went to get their food, I grabbed the plate next to me and started smacking the crab leg with it because I'm like, at this point I'm like, just give me the. It was funny because I think I burned like 20 calories just finding crab meat, people. I'm serious. I think I burned like 20 calories by the time
it was
done. All I wanted was the crab meat and the lobster claw meat. That's all I wanted. But it was worth it.
I'm sure you got it open.
Oh, yeah. No, it was. People were laughing at me, though, because it's like they're watching me just battle it out. I mean, if you put it in the crowd's perspective, I would be stubborn too. Imagine you're enjoying your life, you get captured, you get killed, you get boiled, or what, steamed, whatever. Yeah, I'd be stubborn. All right, to Sir Rod Stewart. Those are just some fun observations. But I'm gonna say right off the bat, that was a great concert altogether. It was well done. It was at the Caesar's Palace Coliseum. And that traffic was horrible. I was in Uber, and I made it to my seats with 5 minutes to spare. And I was going to go in line to get a shirt, but I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, negative. I'm just going straight to my seat. And it started at 7:30. It was last Saturday. It was a great concert. Rod had a lot of energy. His voice sounded fantastic, in my opinion. He has a killer band. I mean, I have to give his band a lot of credit, too. I don't know how he hires or picks who's going to be in the band, but vocalists and
Oh,
musicians.
but those 2 clips you sent me, Kate, wow.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I know in my previous episodes that I told you guys that I don't bring phones out during performances. Well, there's an exception to that. My friend James, my co-host right there. Oh yeah, that band was phenomenal. Was phenomenal, Angela. I mean, his female vocalists were outstanding. They did and I just can't hide it. I like it. Like they did like Pointer Sisters, and they did Proud Mary, CCR revival, but it was definitely a Teen Turner vibe, which I liked. His Teen Turner is her music's just.
Yeah, and Kate sent me If You Want My Body and You Think I'm Sexy, and she sent me a clip of Mandolin Wind because I like those 2 songs.
Yeah, and that was the only exception too, was that, well, I thought James, because he doesn't get a whole lot of concerts where he lives. He lives up in Canada, just in an area where he doesn't get a lot of concerts, people.
No, I don't.
And he always told me, oh, Do You Think I'm Sexy and Mandolin Wind. Those are my 2 favorite songs by Rod. And here I am, just in here watching Sir Rod Stewart perform. And he started playing those songs. I immediately just grabbed my phone really quick, just to take that. So if they got annoyed with me, I'm sorry. It was for him, not me.
Even though they were short little clips, I was crying when I saw that.
Yeah,
you did that for me.
I couldn't hold it long, James, because 1, my elbows were killing me.
Yeah.
And 2,
I was very happy that you did that for me. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no.
What's this? Okay, makes it easier to get top musicians when you are someone famous like Rod Stewart. Oh yes.
It was funny. I was like, although I had like 5 minutes before I went to my seat, I should have gotten my shirt, but I didn't want to miss anything, so I just went straight to my seat. And I'm gonna tell you, that whole venue is gorgeous, very lavish for sure. And then it occurred to me while I'm sitting down waiting for Rod and his crew to start performing. I'm sitting down. It just occurred to me that Celine Dion was performing on that stage. I remember just sitting there going, because I'm the door for Celine Dion. I've been a fan of her since I was a preteen, believe it or not. And Rod Stewart made it worth it. He's aged very well. And I could tell throughout the whole performance that he was having fun on that stage.
Oh, I can imagine.
So much fun. He was everywhere. He was having a ball. I could tell he was having fun on that stage. I mean, there was no question about it. And that's what I like to see. Michael, that is gross. That's
oh my God.
Oh, silly Michael. Have another cookie. If you want to practice some and you can fall asleep. How about that? Will that work? How about that will work? I can tell you right now, if anybody wants to know, I got some of the songs I weren't too familiar with, so forgive me. But I got, he opened up with Infatuation.
Wow.
Yeah, that was good. I remember hearing that song. And then he performed one of my favorites after that, This Old Heart of Mine. I love you.
Oh, I remember that one, yeah.
He did Forever Young. And these are all my notes I'm going to be making on my my blog here in a little bit. Forever Young. And what I liked about how Rod opened up with Forever Young, what I liked about it, he said this. And this is kind of totally where I'm at, too, with me and my life. He goes, okay, I'm just paraphrasing, but I know I'm pretty close to what he said. He said that if you try to stay healthy, eat healthy, and be active, you could live. You could be forever young. That's as close as I can get to that.
That's a great intro.
And I'm like, so true. I'm like, oh, spot on. I'm like, that is so
wow.
Cool. So he gets it too. I'm like, nice. He gets it too. I'm like, nice. He gets it too. Nice.
That's something Richard Simmons would say too.
and I was singing along like an idiot to that one. Of course, with Infatuation, This Whole Heart of Mine, Forever Young, Maggie May, I was singing my heart out. He did cover of First Cut is the Deepest, and I was singing along to that one. I do like Sheryl Crow's version, but I've always found Rod Stewart's version a little bit more
Oh, Rod's the best one.
more sentimental.
Did he do Sailing? I am sailing. Ah, that's a great song too.
Well, somebody told me that he changed up the set list, and that's okay. I don't care. I was there. I didn't.
Did he do the handbags and the glad rags?
I'm still trying to find the set list to the show, but when I do, I'll get back to you that one.
Yeah, that's the one Angela was asking about too. That I just said. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. I still need to find the set list to that. I'm still looking for the set list. But I know he did perform I'd Rather Go Blind. That's a great one. That was a good one too. And then he did Do You Think I'm Sexy? Of course, one of my personal favorites was Downtown Train.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And he also did Downtown Train. That was a beautiful one. And then he did what was he? Crap in my notes. What was it? Some guys have all the luck.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
And I'm just actually, Bob, that's not funny. No offense. But yeah, but if you actually looked in Richard's report, there's more. Yeah, that's allegedly right. If you actually read the report, it's actually more leaning up to that, Bob. No offense. But plus, there's never been proof that that's gonna keep you healthy either. I mean, that's just the way life works. It's like a gamble. If you play your cards right, you can make it to 90, like Criss Angel's mother. If you try your best, you'd be blessed and lucky enough to make it to 70. If you're lucky.
Chris Carter of Breakfast with the Beatles. His mom is 97. She still has all her marbles.
So I mean, if you're willing to try to stay healthy, and given the fact that he stayed healthy for that long, Bob, that's good enough for me. Then of course you got I'm So Excited, Pointer Sisters, and then Mandolin Wind. And what I liked about this one is his suit. It's his suit. He wore that puppy suit I showed you in the video. Here I am. He went back to change clothes. Here I am listening to the I'm So Excited. Exactly, Bob. And he brought back on stage wearing a really colorful suit. I've never seen anybody wear those colors before. I don't think I have it in my lifetime. And which is great because he wore that. He says to the crowd, you know I wear those colors. I like wearing these colors. And I'm sitting here going, yeah, you do wear them well, and he does wear those colors.
Well, if he changed his suit, did he sing "You Wear It Well"? You wear it well. You know that song.
I don't know, James. I'm still trying to find the silly set list. But what I do know is he was also very funny. Very funny. He did make a political joke, which I'm not sharing, but for the sake of my sanity. But I was laughing at that a little bit. He got a lot of boos, but I was kind of laughing. It was funny in a way for me at least. But he got booed at. He didn't care. He just shrugged his shoulders like, eh. But then his encore was Sweet Little Rock and Roller Chubby Checker cover. Chubby Checker cover.
Chubby Checker.
Yeah. Chubby Checker. And that was a great one. I was already standing up on that one. And that was a great one. Also, I knew that one too. And he also did Have I Told You Lately That I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that performance. I cannot tell you how much I've grown up listening to his version of that song. And then he also did a song, If You Don't Know Me by Now,
You'll
you.
never, never, never know me.
Ooh. He did.
Simply Red did that song too.
That was perfect. That was well done. I was singing to that one too. Let me pull some more notes here. I have a lot. It's just they're everywhere. But yeah, I could tell you that he still could sing with a very part of my hair, people. It's flimsy, but he's still singing those high notes really well. It goes like ooh like that. He can still do that, and he's sounding phenomenal when he did that. Let me pull up something here, see if I can find something here. Just give me a second, guys. But I
Mm-hmm.
was actually very happy with the performance. I thought that he's still hungry to perform. He's still hungry to perform, which is great. And to
Oh
be fair,
yeah.
he's not retiring or anything. So cross that off your list, Michael.
Hey,
And
if your voice is still in good shape, keep going.
he's gonna keep going. He said he's gonna keep going until the Lord calls him home. And I am like, amen. I'm like, amen to that. Let's see here. I'd rather go blind to Mandolin. Have I told you like some guys have all the luck? Yeah, he did perform Handbags, and now that I look at it now, he did perform that song.
Ah,
So there you go, Angel. He did perform the song.
that's your poor old mom had to sweat to buy you.
Tonight's gonna be. I don't know. Rolling, tumbling. He did Muddy Waters. And he did a really good tribute to Christine McVie.
Christine McVie is pronounced it McVie.
Thank you. Pardon, McVie. He did a really good tribute to her too.
Oh wow.
I can find it. Just give me a second. I know I saw it in here somewhere. Just give me a second. But it was a really good one. Okay, I'll find it again. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll find it again, people. I was there. I remember. I'm just horrible at remembering certain songs. No offense. It just happens. It happens because there was a lot going on that vacation. It's not even funny. Let me look it up. Yeah, I'd rather go blind. Tribute to Christine. So he did that, and that was really good. And he talked about Jeff Beck, and Jeff Beck's one of my favorite guitarists of all time. He's right up there, and I mean Jeff Beck group. I'm like, come on, that's iconic stuff, dude. Hey,
Hi, dude.
The dude, the cat, dude. His name is Dude Man, but I call him Dude.
I like that. I like that.
Let's move the camera, people. We know this. So he's gonna go to the bed and take a nap. I reckon he did perform Young Turks. I reckon. I need to find the bloody set list. I'm gonna have to do that later. But for the most part, but for all of it, I'm very happy with the performance. It was everything I hoped it would be.
Wow.
With you. And it was just a joy to go to a concert and just get lost in the music, and that's what I did. My anxiety stayed quiet, and I just enjoyed the music. And
did anybody get up in the lower seats and dance?
They did, but I couldn't dance for what it was worth. I wanted to dance when I heard "Proud Mary," the Tina Turner version. That's my workout song, people. I danced.
Did he actually do the Tina Turner dance?
No.
Like that?
James, stay with me here. This is just the backup vocalist. That's just He was changing into his classy suit, which he wore that really well, in my opinion. He wore all of his outfits really well, to be honest with you. And yeah, that's what it was, Angela. He was just having fun, and that's what I liked about it. He was nothing but smiles, and he was just living it. And I'm going, oh yeah, like go Sir Rod. I'm like,
excuse me.
You're okay. But I'll tell you what though, once I put the phone down while listening, do you think I'm sexy? Here I am. I'm like sitting like this. Because everything is so tight. I didn't wear my elbow brace because it was just so tight. because I'm afraid I'll smack somebody with my elbow brace, to be honest with you.
Mm.
And so here I'm sitting like this, but I'm going like, did my mini Travolta.
Yeah, you want to get up? You should have got up and
I
danced.
couldn't do it because I'm like, and then of course with the Proud Mary and the beat of it reminds me of Tina Turner. I love Tina Turner music. I just wanted to go rolling down the river, but I couldn't do it either. So I had to go like rolling in my chair, going rolling, rolling. I was doing
Rolling
that,
down the river. Do, 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 do.
but it's okay. But by the time the encore happened, I was already standing up. My hip was hurting, so
Oh
I just
yeah.
had to stand up. No, I did not see any flowers, Angela. I didn't know they even did that. That's cool. No, I didn't see that. But he did pull people up on stage. He, in fact, got everybody, all the ladies in the front row, to join him on stage for a sweet little rock and roller. If you move the camera, cat, you're a spam. We're not mooning. You have to be nice. I won't do anything to him. He knows this. No, no flowers. Come here, dude. Dude, I was kidding. You're not gonna be okay. Fine, dramatic.
I gotta blow my nose.
But yeah, no, but he pulled people up on stage to dance with him to Sweet Little Rock and Roller, and I thought that was cool. And honestly, I don't see myself doing that. I have bad elbows, people. No way would I've done that. No way. Well, maybe. Well, maybe.
I would have.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'd be like, how many times would you say I was on stage with Rod Stewart? I'm like, that's
Hey, that would have been an honor. You could have got it. You could have.
dude, come here. Dude, he's right here. Dude, hey, bubble butt, come here. I'm talking to you. Come here. Okay, fine.
Come on, dude.
Dude. Yeah, come here.
All right, everybody in the chat start chanting "do, do, 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 do,
do."
Let's go. Let's go.
What are you doing?
Here we go.
I'm going with just when you go on this chair, don't moon. He has a history of mooning the camera. I have no idea why, but he thinks he's cool. Anyway, but people were he was pulling people up on, and I'm just standing up here on the balcony, just sweet. I was just doing this. I had to move around. My hip was killing me. Those seats are not made for my were not made for my bad hip, but that's okay. You know, I had fun. It was everything I hoped it would be with Sir Rod Stewart. You know, I've been following his music for a long time. There's some songs like, did I even hear this song? I don't think I even heard this song. It's like,
hey, it's always nice to learn new songs.
Yeah, but I see at the Strat, which I'll never do again, people. That was interesting. Let's put that. It was interesting. At least I had the biggest bathtub than the rest of my posse. I did. Yeah, I had like a jacuzzi bathtub. It was nice though.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It was a big bathtub, people. I had to go over it to get into the shower. But anyway, I'm gonna give Rod Stewart a 10 out of 10. It was a fantastic show. I was like just swaying to the music, getting lost in the music. And let me tell you something. When he performed "Have I Told You Lately That I Love You," I'm just sitting here like this, like,
wow.
I just got lost in that performance because that's my favorite version of that song. Always has been, and it's just the way Rod delivers that song. It's just so beautiful, just so beautiful, and I'm very happy with everything I saw. He still has it, people. He's still there. Oh, well, thank you, Bob. I'm very happy, too. I'm very blessed. And I do have a story to tell you all. He said at the end of the concert, see you guys at the pub. I'm like, what? There's a pub? Where? I don't drink because of my condition. But so we got, my posse and I, after the concert, we got lost in Caesars. And so we're really trying to get to the Uber. And so I'm walking, I didn't realize this was the pub till I heard his music. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, immediately I heard his music. I'm like, this is the pub? And then, of course, knowing me, I kind of just poked my head around a little bit, kind of just peeking in, because he said, "See you at the pub," and I literally poked my head in just to see if he was there. Like, is he there? I'm like looking around casually. My posse was waiting for
I
me.
would have, if it was me, I would have been right in there looking for Rod.
I mean, I had a good view of everything. I'm kind of like peeking around, going, "Is he in there? Like, is he in there?" Like, no. But my posse goes, "Gotta go." I'm like, okay. Then we got lost. And so as we were walking back to the pub, my sister goes, "Yeah, what were you looking for?" And I told her what Rod said at the concert. And she goes, "Oh, really?" She goes, "Oh, really?" I go, "Yeah, really." So we went to the pub. We had to walk back to the pub to get to the Uber, and we both stopped. And we both went looking again. We stayed there for like 2 minutes just looking. Just looking. And we didn't see him. But there was a cardboard cutout of him. So, but luckily I got my picture taken with that. With that, but
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. I'll get.
What would you have done if he had been there?
I will tell you guys what I would have done if he was there. One, I'll tell my posse just give me a minute. I would just quickly just go in there. I did. I won $41 on a slot machine at the Strat.
Did you just play any blackjack?
I'm not a cards person.
No.
My sister's fiance did, and he won $5.
So what did your sister and her fiance do while you were watching the concert?
I don't know what they did. They were just looking around. Anyway, but anyway, well, I was gonna tell you guys, if I saw him in there, I honestly would just casually. I know it's like $41. I'm like, I'll take it. But if I were those slot machines, they're scams, people. So be careful with that. Money goes fast. But anyway, what I was gonna say, I would go up to him. I would go up to Sir Rod and shake his hand and just say thank you for a great concert. I would. That's what I would do. I honestly would just say thank you for a great concert. I'd say thank you for a great concert. I've been listening to you for years. And I would have done that in a heartbeat. If I had a chance to do that, I would do that in a heartbeat.
And would you get a picture with him?
Huh?
Would you have gotten a picture with him?
No, I'd be respectful enough just to shake his hand and thank him, to be honest with you. The house always has the advantage, but slots do pay. They do. They have cash out. I can tell you right now, when you guys go on the Vegas trip. So anyway, so Rod, thank you for a great concert. I'm going to be working on your blog here in a little bit. We're going to get rock and roll. I just took some Tylenol for my joints, so I'm feeling better. So we'll be ready to rock and roll here in a little bit. It should be published by Monday. So I'll send you the link on social media. And I'll send, if anybody's interested in seeing that review, I'll send to you guys too.
Oh, I definitely want to see that.
Of course. And I can tell you right now on the strip. So yeah, Rocket's 10 out of 10. Go see him, guys. He'll be back, I think, at Caesars in May. So in May, go see him. You won't regret it. Dance in your seat, get lost in music. I did, and it was nothing but fun. Nothing but fun and good times. And it was worth the hip pain. If anybody's wondering, it's worth the hip pain. But anyway, if you go, even Criss Angel was worth the pain. Now I'll get to that in a minute. I got something wild to tell you guys about that. Just it was funny at the same time. It's related to Rod too in a way. You'll get. But anyway, if you go to the slot machines that have these hens, red, white, and blue hens, go to that one. That is a moneymaker. Or go to the ones that have fireworks. The only way I got the $41 out of the fireworks ones because I went to the bonus rounds. And the only reason I won the 41 is because I had almost all the coins to complete to earn more money on the screen. But if you go to the hen or the firework ones, you're in good hands. Because the more you play... Oh, please. I'm only 42. I can't even barely stand thinking about math. Give me a break.
Wow.
Even Coop said, there's your math question for you last night. He says, there's your math question for you. I'm like, I thought about it. I just zoned out. Seriously, I just zoned out. I'm like, not happening. Sorry, you're on your own on that one. Nope. not a math person. No one can make me take math ever again. But if you just go to those slot machines, the more you play, the more you feed those chickens, the more they'll just burst like they have eggs or whatever, and money, money, money. Money, and be smart to cash out. I learned the hard way the first time. The second time, when I got the $41, I just immediately cashed out. Immediately. All right, so next up, Criss Angel. Wow, that's all I gotta say. Is wow.
And you said you weren't going to go to that Criss Angel show.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. This is a lot of people don't know about me. Okay. Yes, we all know I love Kiss and Alice Cooper. Okay, you get that. But you all don't know that I've been a fan of Criss Angel since season 2 of his TV show Mind Freak. And the thing was that I had to remind myself that Criss Angel has been on my bucket list to see live for years. For years. And I just didn't think I had the time. I was perfectly fine taking pictures next to the banner or taking pictures of his bike and stuff. I thought, yeah, I'd be great. But I woke up on the last day in Vegas and I go, just look it up. I told myself, let's just look it up. The price has dropped. That's not the issue. And it's almost sold out. And my posse appointment is out. And how many times are you going to be able to see Criss Angel live? The disco show will always be there. Okay, but put it this way, how many times, it's like Rod Stewart, how many times would you be able to catch him live?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like in that sense, it's like how many times are you going to catch Criss Angel live? And I'm like, that's a fair point. And so I just bought the ticket on the day of, and yeah. And I do not have any regrets, people. It's the best way I can tell you about. One, Criss has stepped up his game. After watching his TV show for years, I've seen him grow through his magic. But this show, probably my forte, damn, in a good way. I mean, he really raised the bar on this. It was everything I hoped it would be. He did mess with my mind a little bit. I was stupid enough to think something.
Well, that's why it's called Mind Freak.
Well, that's why it's called Mind Freak. I'm like, just what I'm trying. See, here's the thing. Ever since like the TV show Mind Freak, I was able to trying to track how he does this and that. And now he may still have his fingers, but I'm pretty sure he's like me. He's lost plenty of P's and Q's.
Did he bring any volunteers from the audience on the stage?
Huh?
Did he bring any volunteers on the stage?
Oddly enough, before he went on stage, people actually got to go on stage and try on the straitjacket. I didn't go because I have bad elbows, and if I aggravate him in any way, and the way that straitjacket is, that would aggravate my elbows. That's just not worth it, in my opinion. And I was only up to 50 people, so I decided to stay in my seat, and that's fine. I don't care. I had a good spot where I was sitting. So before the show, okay, I totally forgot Criss was a mentalist, and his humor, I have to give him credit for his humor. His humor, oh my gosh. His humor had me dying. He was talking to the audience, I was talking to people first row. He said something to somebody, and I can't remember what he said, but right after that, I do remember him saying this. He goes, yeah, I'm also a mentalist. Then all of a sudden, he makes his face like, so he picked up a bad reading, and he's like, I'm like dying in my seat when he did that. Like, I'm like, wow. Oh, that's funny. I'm like laughing, and then he had a bow and arrow. It wasn't loaded, but he went up to the person, and he goes, looks at the guy that was, giving that vibe, and he goes, don't piss me off. I'm like, don't piss off a guy that's holding bow and arrow, people. I'm like, yeah. But my favorite fun moment from the show was, hi Zara, get her up here.
All right, I sent her the link in.
My favorite part of the show.
Let me get you the link here, Zara. Hold on.
My favorite part of the show was when he actually took tequila shots with people up front. And he goes, "Yeah, would you like some tequila? Well, maybe I'll add some of my special sauce."
There you go, Sarah.
He goes, "You're welcome. Maybe I'll add some of my special sauce into it." "Yeah, here, take a sip." And he goes, "Okay, bye." Oh my God. I was just dying at that point. I was down for the count at that. I'm like,
wow.
But it was what straight up. Oh, Zara.
Hello.
Look at them, folks. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are you? Good for you. Good to see you.
Oh, she'll be back.
No worries. Fine. And so when I went in the gift shop the first time, okay, I'm just taking a quick peek what I want. And no, I didn't buy anything, people. I'm gonna actually buy it when I get off of here. Thank you very much. But I was in there. All of a sudden, I heard this chorus, James. Do you think it was Ross Stewart? Do you think I'm sexy?
I'm back.
And this is a dark theme.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. How about you?
Oh, what happened?
Uncle. I just tried.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girly. That's
yeah. She was at school and she was in a race with her gym class and her team won.
Good.
Yeah.
I've had many ankle sprains in my life. Take it easy.
I've twisted both my ankles, so I know how that feels, Sarah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I was in the gift shop. That's crazy, by the way. That would hurt. But I was at the gift shop, and now, the theme for Criss's shows, it's very Alice Cooperly. I'll put it like that. I mean, it was very creepy. It's definitely a total Alice Cooper vibe in that place. I was wearing my Alice Cooper shirt, so it worked perfectly. And so here
I saw that in the picture.
Yeah, I know. And I'm in the gift shop, minding my own business, looking at the stuff. That all of a sudden I hear, "Do you think it's sexy?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Huh?" Like, what is that? I'm like, looking around up here, going, "What is that?" Like, is that like Rod Stewart? I'm like, what? Huh? What's he doing in this environment? Like, huh? Like, what? And yeah, literally, I'm like looking up there. I've left because like the gift shop is like right there. The hallway's right there. So I left the gift shop. As I was leaving the gift shop, I'm going like poking my head out like that is not fun. That is creepy.
Wow.
So I'm just standing there listening to "Do You Think I'm Sexy?" And I'm like, I'm going like, that is nuts. And then right off the bat, and right off the bat, YMCA started to play.
Oh my God.
And I'm standing here like,
what are the odds of that?
I don't know. But that was creepy in my book. I mean, Ross Stewart, sure, but YMCA, I'm like, that's creepy.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
You should see me. It's something on Wayne's where I'm standing here like this. I hear the dun, dun, dun. I'm looking up at it like, what? Like, what?
Boy, you must have been nerding out.
I don't know if I was nerding out or I was getting genuinely creeped out. One of the two. I'm like, what?
I need help.
What's wrong?
I have oral. I mean,
an oral exam for her French class on Monday.
Yes.
Well, look, you're beautiful. You're smart. You can do it.
Yes, you can, Sarah. We believe in you.
Thank you.
Believe in yourself. All right, you'll get through it. You know,
and if the French teacher doesn't see that in you, well, test your knees on her.
That's their fault, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'll be praying for you, girlie. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna.
You'll be okay.
You're gonna do great.
Thank you, guys.
Just remember, we're cheering for you. So, I used to be a student. I know how stressful it is. So, I'm cheering for you.
Yes.
So remember that. Yes. We're cheering for you. If it doesn't turn out okay, we'll still love you. So there's never a wrong in this, okay? We'll always.
What if I fail you? Oh.
Sure.
Right. I will make you all proud.
Right, but you're gonna do great. I got a lot of faith.
You will.
We have a lot of faith in you. We love
Thank
you. Go shine like a diamond and show them who you are.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if the teacher yells at you, ignore her.
Yeah, you march your honey into that building and show them who you are.
I always ignore her when she yells at me. I always ignore her.
Lisa! Well, you also know how you do, but we'll love you no matter what. So our love for you will never change. We'll never change, Sarah. Remember that. Never change. We'll never change.
Oh yeah, remember.
Oh, you've been drinking a lot of coffee today, Kate.
Oh, this is coffee. I got my diet soda here. I got my water here. I'm just.
You're wired. You're ready. Caffeine, baby.
You should see my face, because I'm just like, Rod Stewart in this environment. I'm like, okay, that's odd.
What are the odds of that?
And then I'm sitting here going, it stops. I'm looking at it like, it's just like this. I'm like in my mind, like, is there anything else you want to do?
I need therapy.
I'm like, what?
I need therapy.
It was just one of those funny things. I swear it's just one of those funny things. I'm like, that's creepy. I'm like, stop it.
So how was the Kiss museum with the Kiss mini golf?
Oh. And then, but what I wanted to do was, literally, I wanted to go like this. When I heard the YMCA, I wasn't gonna lie. I wanted to go, young man. But by the time you went young man, I wanted to go.
I can see you doing that too, man. Oh my god.
I was this person doing it in the lobby. It felt like somebody was baiting me. I'm like, that's not nice. And next thing you know, but instead of going like this in the lobby, I'm actually going like,
yeah, just let yourself go. Have fun.
I'm not gonna do that in the lobby. You nuts? And then to Criss's show, there are two ways. You go this way, or you go past the clown. I saw that clown, and you all should be proud, because I went past that clown.
Oh, yeah?
I looked at it. It was creeping around the corner. I looked at that clown, and I said, don't move. Don't you dare back like a move. And all of a sudden, it went like that, and I'm like, down.
You just ran out like those cartoon characters.
I was like Iron Maiden at that point. I'm running for my life, like,
run for the hills.
I need to go for a moment.
Okay, no problem.
Bye, Zara. And then when I got to my seat, I'm going to tell you really quick.
Love you guys.
Love you too, honey.
Love you.
Walk her out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you really quick. I really liked his doves. His act with the doves. He had actual doves flying all over the place.
Wow,
and
that's so cool.
No one tore it apart. Just in case anybody's asking. And I know that somebody's gonna come up out of that. But no, they were beautiful doves. He was just doing this great set with doves. And I'm a huge fan of doves. They mean peace, a lot of beautiful things. Myself, our loved ones, and it was just a very beautiful act. And all the doves were laying down on the tree, and some of them flew back to their cage.
Wow!
The cage, and they all flew in there. And like, it was so cool to see, though. And then one of my other favorite acts that he did was the Straight Jacket, where he gets lifted in the air by his feet. He's in a straight jacket, and he's blindfolded. He's hanging upside down, and he has to get out of that straight jacket without looking.
Oh my god.
That was nuts. I remember seeing that's even more nuts in real life in my opinion. Yeah, I mean in a good way. You can see that right here. But in a good way, it's like I used to watch it all the time on his Mind Freak show. And by the way, people, when he did that stunt, I think he was suspended really high in the air on the show. He tore his bicep muscle.
Whoa.
I remember that. And they kind of did footage of that and showed that in the story of the visuals talked about that. And I remember hearing about that when that happened. And I'm just sitting there, revisiting those moments. And I'm like, good gosh, that would just, like, good God, that would just hurt.
Wow. Good God, y'all.
Yeah. But so here he is suspended. And it was real cool. Something about the Kiss concert because there was confetti blowing and balloons were dropping while he was doing that. It was like a big party, like kind of party. And here he is hanging upside down blindfolded. And next thing you know, he's just moving around so quick to get free. And I'm just sitting there like that. It's just, I'm like, watching something I used to see on TV a lot right in front of my face. I'm like, it was remarkable. And in case anybody's wondering, he got out of that thing pretty darn quick. I don't know. I can show you, I can't even do that right now. If I try it right now, I can promise you I'll hurt both my elbows in the process.
Oh, I can imagine.
But yeah, I mean, it was like he was moving fast. It was almost like an alligator roll, to be exact. You know how like alligators roll?
Yeah, where they do the rolling when they were killing their.
It looks just like that, but he's upside down. He's just like that. It was nuts. I'm like, just watch him like. And my props to Criss too, because for years of watching him on TV, I always tried to figure him out with his vanishing tricks. Oh, and that escalated. That messed up my mind, and he did a great job with that. I bravo him on that because here he is. Okay, he's right here in the middle. There are two of them here. He's right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Work with me on this, people. Okay. My sister and I got into an argument about this trick at the airport. And I'm sorry, we shouldn't have been arguing about it.
Did he go? Did your sister go with you to the show?
Oh, I was by myself.
Oh.
It was but I'm sitting here. He's right here. There are two people. He's here. I'm like, okay, I'm being silly enough to go, okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. So stupid idea because I couldn't find the Uber by the time the show was over. But anyway, it took me 20 minutes, people. It shows you what he does to your mind. But anyway, no regrets. Anyway, I'm sitting here. He disappears. 3 seconds later, he's that guy to the right. Someone's waiting at me. He's right here. He disappears. 3 seconds later, boom. That guy right there. The guy right there. Unmasked himself. It was Criss. I'm like, huh? Like, what?
Wow.
I'm like.
That's amazing.
I'm going like, okay, run this. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, I was in the airport yesterday. I'm sitting here going, I'm telling myself, run this by me again. How do you get from here to around? Like heck if I know. And then that's where I got really. Then my mind got even more frazzled when he disappeared again. And 3 seconds later, he appeared right next to somebody 5 feet from me. I'm like, but he was just like right there, just standing there on the stage, and boom, he disappears. And he's like just next to this person 5 feet. I'm like, 5 feet from me. I'm like, I'm sitting here going, what? I was like, I'm like, interesting. I'm like, oh, and that's where I just gave up at that point. I'm like, I just like, of course, I'm like, the first time he did that, I'm like, pardon me, guys, yeah, this is just a joke, so don't take it personally. But I'm like, damn it, stop it. That's not nice. Stop it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, he's gone. I'm going, where are you going? He's right there. I'm like, I'm done.
How long was the show?
It was like about an hour. It was cool. It was an hour, but I have to give Criss props. I mean, I even tried following him on his TV show, and and yes, I was too. After all these years, I'm I'm just like,
Well, I thought the show would be like a longer show, like an hour and a half at least.
I think it was like an hour and a half. I would think. I don't know. I was too busy. I was too busy getting my mind mixed up because I'm like, he's here, or like he's there, but he's there. I'm like, wow. Like interesting. Even after my time while waiting for my ride back to Denver, I'm like still thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I was giving myself a headache, so I'm like, well, Criss won that round again. I'm like, yep, he won. So he won. But another favorite part of that show was he had a fight scene, and what people don't know about him is that he knows his martial arts. He can fight. Criss Angel can fight. And so there was, like those old video games of like Street Fighter.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he had a fight scene with a backdrop just like that. And he was actually fighting off people. And being the nerd that I am, I'm that nerd. Hi. I'm a video game person. And I'm yelling at Criss from where I'm at. He's fighting these people like in a video game. It had the real graphics. Here I am sitting down. I'm yelling at Criss going, in for the neck or head. I'm like yelling at him, like, watching him fight. I'm like going, oh yeah. Like, oh. It's like I'm watching a video game. I'm just sitting here going like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, don't do that. That doesn't kill you. Yeah, I'm like, don't do that. That doesn't kill your enemy. And immediately I'm going like, aim for the neck or head. That's the best shot, Criss. Aim for the neck or head. And I only know this because I aim for the neck and head on Fortnite. But he actually did aim for the neck at the end. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. But oh no, it was everything I hoped it would be.
Wow.
Watching him for years on TV, it was just amazing to see where, and he's been taking care of himself. He's 57. He's wow. 7. Yeah, I was not making fun of his age or anything. No, I thought about my 57. I was thinking back to those seasons of Mind Freak compared to how old I was back then. I'm 42 now, and I have multiple joint replacements, and I'm like, and here we are. Here I am watching Criss Angel after all these years finally, and here I am just watching him perform. It was awesome.
I bet you would have been kicking yourself had you not gone to that show.
Oh, I would have been miserable. It didn't matter how many pictures I took in that hotel. I would have been mad at myself if I didn't go. Criss, he's such a humble person.
Jorgen,
I have some Rod Stewart songs to tell you. Give me a second. And it was everything I hoped. His eldest son, Johnny, battled childhood cancer for 6 years. And I think 3 years ago, he rang that bell that, he was still fighting cancer. And God bless, Criss's heart. He created a fund to help children who are battling cancer. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing.
Aww.
And a couple of other things, too, is that Criss had a very valid point that people that we've lost in our life, they're always with us. And he dedicated an act to his father. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. And hearing his backstory and hearing how his mom put up that embarrassing photo. That was a funny story. Because I think it was for his mom's 70, I can't remember what specific age, I'm sorry. But he set himself on fire to celebrate his mom's birthday. His mom wasn't pleased, so in return, his mom made him post an embarrassing picture. But it was of him when Criss was young, like his teens and stuff. But it was cute. It was cute. But I remember seeing that episode where he did that for his mom. And I'm like, I remember seeing some of that. I'm like,
well, how did he not get third-degree burns?
You know what? I honestly, there's a lot of things about Criss where I'm like those disappearing acts. Still, I'm like,
it's almost like it's an illusion.
That's what it is. It's not. So it says it. it says so in his theme song, My Freak, which, by the way, I was singing along in my seat. This is the My Freak.
How close to the stage were you?
I was halfway.
Wow. So you weren't up in the top parts.
No, I was almost no, I was like right in the middle, just underneath
Wow.
underneath the roof. But I got to see him on a really good spot, which I was very blessed for. But man, hearing that theme song, the My Freak theme song, that brought back some nostalgicness, people. And I mean nostalgicness for me. I mean, I remember sitting from that TV every week singing along to that song and watching whatever episode. I have season 3 of Criss Angel on DVD. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
But and that's actually my favorite season of My Freak, to be honest with you. And that's why I got it. And but all seasons were great. I was just mind blown. It was everything I hoped it would be. Although I still found it creepy with the songs. That was that was creepy. I'm laughing at it, but I'm like.
But the thing I'm confused about, why is there a clown there?
You should be proud. I went past that clown. You should.
But why was the clown there in the first place?
It was just part of the story.
Oh, okay.
It's like Alice Cooper thing. It's part of the story. He had clowns in his show, and please don't bring that back, Coop. Please. I'm gonna have a hard time watching that show if you bring that back. I'll be there, but I'm gonna have a hard time watching that show. But I'll be there to support. We all know this. But it was cool because he had some dance. His crew had, his crew. Shout out to his crew too. I mean, everybody was just spot on with their stuff. It was like a theater. It's kind of like Alice Cooper show. It's like it's a theater rock show. Criss Angel show is like a theater magic show with dancing and characters. It was very cool to see that too. I'm like, oh, that's total Alice Cooperly vibe. But like, I like that. And everybody did a great job. Not just Criss, I mean, just everybody. Everything was just well done. It was everything I hoped it would be. I was dorking out to the theme song. But I will admit, looking up at the ceiling like this, and next thing you know, you hear YMCA dropping down on you. I'm like, why are you? That's creepy. I'm sorry, that's creepy. I would think hearing Rod Stewart there would be creepy enough, but no, I'm like, I'm laughing. It was probably one of my favorite moments while I was in there anyway. But it was great. I'm going to give a show a 10 out of 10. I was talking to my cousin. We're thinking about maybe I might be coming back next year. And I told her, now I was going to tell you guys, I missed Criss Angel in the lobby by 2 seconds.
Oh, you could have met the dude.
I wanted the selfie. I missed him by 2 seconds. 2. 1, 2. 2. 2 seconds. I wanted that selfie. If I got that selfie, that would have been set for me right there. And now
well, the fact you got to see the show, that's even more important.
Yeah, but he was under my nose for 2 seconds. So it's like.
Well, how did you find out he was in the lobby?
Oh, I was talking to the security guard prior to the show.
Oh.
I figure if I talk to the security guard, I can. But he said, I did have a message for Criss, and he said he'll gladly give Criss the message. So I hope he got the message.
Yes, he does, Dave. Very, very, very.
Oh, it was nuts. That was not even when he said goodbye. So okay, guys, this is goodbye. All right, people, take me home to Henderson. Next thing you know, he pulls the curtain up. He says bye. And the curtain drops. You hear bye, and he was gone off the stage. And I'm sitting here.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then here I am, just looking around for 2 measly seconds. 2. He just stuck right under my nose. I'm like, well played. And I'm like, well played, Criss. I'm like, that's. And as I was standing there in the lobby, realizing that, I heard "In the End" by Linkin Park. And I'm like, that sums up right there. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I'm like, yeah, that sums up right there for me. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yep. I'm like, stop it.
Wow.
It's creepy, but I'm like, But I missed it by 2 seconds. I just wanted a selfie with him, for what it's worth. But I talked to my cousin over the phone, and she said, "Oh, well," I told her, "Well, we're gonna go see Criss Angel if I go back next year." And she goes, "Oh, really, Caitlin? We're gonna go? You're just using me so you could get that selfie." And I'm like,
She has
"Yes,
alternative motives.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yes, I am."
There's a method to her madness.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yes, I am. I'm using you next year so I can get my selfie with him. Yes, I am."
Hey, and you can go and kiss us there.
Well, then the thing too is that he's a huge Kiss fan. He's friends with Paul Stanley from Kiss. Every clown knows their talent. Well, that clown could just that clown didn't have a chance to get to me. I'm like, bye.
Well, I'd be away from that clown too.
Oh, I was running but you should be proud of me. I faced my fear, so you all should be proud of me.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud.
So every day I do that, but it was worth it. I just stuck under my nose. I'm like, in the end, it was like him telling me. In the end, it sounds like he was telling me. In the end, it doesn't matter. I'm like, fair point. But I won't lie. While I was trying to find my Uber, I was looking around. Wasn't gonna lie, I was looking around. No dice. I kind of accepted the fact that he was gone, so I had to go to my Uber.
You never know. He could have just magically appeared next to you.
I died. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably be like an idiot like that for the most part. Well, it's a lady up front. She was an older lady. What'd she say? He told her, "I'm gonna give you guys everything I have tonight," and she goes, "Woohoo!" And then he says to the lady, he goes, "No, not that." Yeah. Woo!
Oh my god.
No, not that. No, not that. Like, I'm laughing at that. I'm just laughing. I was laughing at that one. I'm like, but it was a complete honor to see Criss Angel. I'll be blogging about him on my blog too. Why? Because I can and I want to. It's blog worthy in my opinion. But I will be back and I will get that selfie.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I will get that selfie. I will use my cousin if I have to.
And you can make it a double whammy. Criss Angel and Kiss.
Well, Kiss. I don't know if I'm going to make it time to see Kiss, unfortunately. But I will always have Kiss's back no matter what. We all know this. So the good Lord calls me home, I will always have Kiss's back. So we all know. So I have Alice Cooper's back, you know. So the good Lord calls me home. I'm protecting them.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, 10 out of 10. So Jorgen, we love you, Criss. Watch out for the blog. So Ross Stewart's blog will be published on Monday. Now I'm looking for Criss Angel's blog. Let's see, I'm back to work on Monday. I'll make it work. It'll work. You know, my job takes forever to get stories in email, so probably during that time too, I'll just be typing away anyway. So it's all good. I'm gonna make Rod and Criss Angel shine like a diamond. All right, so Jorgen, Mr. Ross Stewart, you performed your song. What was it? Downtown Train. You performed that song by the way. And that was very sentimental. Very sentimental performance.
Wow.
Like Downtown Train. I got some of them. I need to go. I'm still looking for the set list, but I got some of them. He opened up with Infatuation. They performed This Old Heart of Mine. I love you. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Then Forever Young. He also Maggie May. First Cup is the Deepest. I like that one. I like his version. I'd Rather Go Blind. Do you think I'm sexy? I should have done that while I was in the gift shop. I think I was just too baffled that was going on. I'm like, Downtown Train.
And you said he did Hot Legs.
He did not do Hot Legs. He switched up that list. And that's okay. I'm not necessarily mad either. I'm good. his I agree with you. I heard the Tom Waits version. I like his version better too.
I don't think I've ever heard Tom Waits' version. I've only heard the Rod Stewart one. I always thought it was Rod Stewart.
No, sir. And then his backup vocalists, very talented ladies, they are, performed I'm So Excited, Pointing Sisters, and I Just Can't Hide It. I like it. They also performed a really good Teen Turner Up,
Proud Mary.
Thank you. Teen Turner version. Yeah, Tom Waits wrote that song. He did. And then he performed Madeline Wind, where he wore a really nice suit. The encore was Sweet Little Rock and Roller, Chubby Checker. Ha! And then
You got it, girl.
There were a couple other songs I'm still trying to figure out. But hey, Criss Angel, is there any way you can make Dave disappear, please? I honestly, I'll be okay with that. I mean, Michael's gone, so I just might as well take him out too while you're at it.
He probably ate a whole bag of Mrs. Toad's cookies.
Well, or maybe Kimberly was nice enough to. You're just mad because I put you in your place on that. I told you I'll back up that band till the day I die. Yeah, Criss, now would be a good time to make him disappear. Yes, just make him disappear. Just give him some of that special juice while you're at it. Okay.
Don't do that, Criss, because I need him. He's my co-host.
Oh, he'll be back on Sunday. Don't worry. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'm not worried. I'm like, he'll be fine. Let's see. Now, do you reckon he performed Young Turks, Rollin' and Tumblin', Lay Waters? Let's see here. I think he did Handbags and that. I think he did that. He did his cover of If You Don't Know Me by
Now, you will never, never, never know me. And Simply Red did a cover of that too.
And then he did Some Guys Have
All the luck.
Some guys have all. And then the encore was that Chubby Checker, Sweet Rock and Roller. And honestly, and quite frankly, Jorgen, that was a great concert.
And you forgot, have I told you lately that I love you?
No, you haven't, James, but I love you too. No.
Aww.
No, I haven't, but I love you too, my friend. But he performed Have I. It was a fantastic concert, very classy. I remember sitting there trying to figure out when was the last time I even went to a classic concert, because I pretty much traded a lot of classiness for a lot of loud music. No regrets either. I think the last one I went to was a jazz concert from a history of jazz class, to be honest with you. Now that I think about
it. That's something Jorgen likes.
I mean, they're very talented jazz students here in Greeley. Very talented. The music program here is very popular, without doubt. Have I told you lately? That was one of my favorite moments. I just got lost in that. I'm like literally.
I love that first opening line.
I'm hurting my elbows while doing this, but I don't care because I got lost in it. I'm like watching like this, and watching like this, like I just got lost in that moment. I always
Those are beautiful lyrics. Have I told you lately that I love you? There's no one else above you. That is such a beautiful line.
Yeah, and Rod just performed it so well.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried while listening to perform that song. It was just
wow.
So cool. And then I also like his performance of First Cuz the Deepest. I do like Sheryl Crow's version, but I really like Rod's just a bit better because it has more sentimental. It sounds way more sentimental like too, in my opinion.
He makes the song his own.
That's what I like about him. He makes the songs his own. It doesn't take much for Rod to make his songs sound good. It doesn't.
And when he sings the song, you look at his face and you know he's feeling the emotions of what he's singing.
And Oh, I know this because on my off day in the hotel, I went on YouTube and looked up his music catalog. There's some songs I haven't heard before, but man, I was just crying. Yeah, in a good way. I was
When was your off day? Wednesday?
It should have been, but no. And no regrets. I'll do that again in a heartbeat. No, it was Tuesday was the off day. And I was crying. I can't remember which songs there were, but I was crying. It touched my heart. Okay, when you find songs that touch your heart and you cry,
it was Wednesday.
The artist is doing his
me.
job. Okay, and he did that, and that's fine. I was like, I don't care. I'm proud to say even there were some Bon Jovi songs that make me cry because they're so beautiful, for Pete's sake. And now, in terms of Kiss, the main golf course was fun. I had a blast. My posse had a blast.
They went with you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God bless them. They stuck with me through that. It was cool. I miss being in that environment too, Kiss's environment.
But I thought that was off the strip, and yet that was not going to happen.
Oh, I made it work. Oh, I pushed it. I made darn sure we were going to go. Like, we're going. I'm like, we're going.
Now, I remember when you audio called me.
Oh, I was crying, people. I was legitimately
And you
crying.
were outside, and you're looking at concert footage on a video.
I was watching concert footage, and this was after I was crying. Yeah, I think I cried, too, because I miss being in that environment. The Kiss environment is very unique. Very,
I cried, too, on Wednesday.
And it was just very special. A man wants me to be there. And I miss being in that environment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Alice. I always will love Alice Cooper no matter what. It's just, but with a band that, see? There we go. Doesn't take much, does it? The band means a lot to me. Let's put it that way. And so just being able to be back in that environment really meant a lot to me.
Was there a Kiss museum in there too?
Oh yeah, no, a lot of it was from Gene's. Like, the museum in general is Gene's collection. But my sister needs to send me the rest of the pictures because Eric Singer actually donated his drums there.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to see his drums again up close. And what I mean by again, I think it was in 2016 up in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We had to go a little bit backstage to go to the nosebleeds, and I actually got a view of Eric's drum sets as I was kind of, just making my way down.
Wow.
And so being able to go, just getting a glimpse of one of his drum kits again, I'm like, I need a picture of this. So my sister took a picture of me standing next to it. And it was a really cool museum, though. My sister got a kick out of looking at some of the stuff, too.
And I really hope, Kate, that you got a Kiss t-shirt while you're there.
Not yet. I'm just going to... I did not. I was paint. No face paint. No face paint. But I'll tell you, though, I would either be Paul or I would be the Catman. No,
I would have been Ace. I like Ace's makeup.
I made my friend be Ace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made my friend be Ace, but I was either Paul or the Catman. But it was really cool. It was just nice to be back in that environment. I missed it. And plus playing mean golf and I heard "Come on, you love me" while golfing. So I'm just waiting for my posse to finish. I'm going, "Come on," yeah. I'm like singing at the top of my lungs to that. I can't help it. Come on, you love me.
Did they sing it? Did they play "Shout It, Shout It, Shout It Out Loud"?
Oh, really? Jen? No, they did not. But Coop played it.
Ah.
But Coop played it last night on his radio show. See, Jen and her nephew did that. She was Peter, and her nephew was the same age as her. Was she? That's cool.
Oh, that's cool, Dave.
Yes, Logan. I was in a Kiss shirt. I packed my Kiss shirt. Yes, I did.
The one I sent you?
No, because I still can't fit in that yet.
Oh.
It's going to take some time, buddy. It's okay. I have an idea for that shirt, too, so just hang tight. But yeah. But I did pack a shower. I was wearing my Kiss shirt. But it was fun. It was fun playing mini golf. I haven't played for a while. My elbows actually held up better than I thought they did.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure atomic golf would have killed it. Would have killed my elbows. But the golf course was pretty tricky. They had a posse and were getting annoyed. There were kudos to whoever created this. And maybe some of you actually get it. But there are two courses on this putt course that where I'm like, enough with this already. And it's a plate thing. It's a bouncy plate thing. Where you try to, boom, hit the ball. But the plate is so narrow or something, it bounces off, rolls back down. And so we're trying to putt up the hill, keeps coming back down. It's the plate. It's this plate thing. I can't explain it, but there were two versions of that where like,
wow.
It was funny though, but it was fun. It was we had fun. It was all dark with neon colors.
I could just picture a big head of Gene Simmons as the tongue comes out and you have to try to get the ball in there going.
That was the last one.
Really?
Yeah, and I got my golf ball in the first shot.
Wow.
And I also got my golf ball to go on the circle thing with one shot. My posse was go. I know.
All right, see you later, Angela.
Okay, Angela.
And tomorrow, yesterday, Kate, must have been your most favorite day. It was baseball day.
Yeah, go Padres and go Rockies. Although the Rockies won't do squat. Go Rockies and go Padres. I'm a San Diego girl. Go Padres and Rockies. Well, I was very blessed. It was a great time. I don't have any regrets.
So now I want to ask you, how's the MGM?
Huge.
Was it awesome? Did they have any movie memorabilia in there?
I didn't have time to look, buddy. We were just everywhere. And I know, like, everything in Vegas was like looks so close. That is a lie. If someone looks like it's this close, it's like 5 or 6 blocks tops.
Oh my God. Okay. Now we have to hear.
Huh?
Now we have to hear about the Mob Museum.
Yeah. The Mob Museum was cool. That was probably the best $40 I spent on. And that was cool. Mob Museum, now that was cool.
I love that picture of Scarface you sent me. That was awesome. Pacino, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, they had.
Did they have any Godfather stuff in there?
They did. Actually, it's uncovered it all. It's a huge place.
Wow.
And it was really interesting because it covered like the history of the mafia and the mob in Las Vegas. It's a 3-story museum. And what I quickly learned, I saw a picture of the Rat Pack.
Oh, yeah. Frank Sinatra.
And I quickly learned, and I talked to a staff member about this, but Frank Sinatra did have ties with the mafia.
He did.
He did. I didn't know that.
Because at first, he didn't want the Godfather movie to be made.
We did go over. We did. I'm pretty sure we did not. And no, I didn't get your guitar. You're on your own. Give me a year, okay, to financially and physically recover from this trip.
Dave, I think we're going to have to pull that heist on our own.
You're on your own. I love my life. You're on your own. Unless you can talk to Criss Angel, maybe you can make it disappear.
Ooh, maybe, yeah. Let's get Criss Angel in on it.
But it was cool, and I didn't know about that, but because I know there was a story where Frank Sinatra knew Desi from I Love Lucy, Desi Arnaz, and Desi said something live on TV, and the mafia told Frank, like, look, you tell Desi he needs to stop this right now and fix this, because if he doesn't, And then Frank reached out to Desi. And so what happened was that Desi actually had Italian cops join him on the show. Whole thing of cops joined him on the show to protect him from the mob. And I thought
Wow.
that was just wild, in my opinion.
And funny you say that because in the memoirs of Olivia Hussey that I read, she married Dean Martin's son, and he knew Desi Arnaz Jr.
Really?
And Frank Sinatra was mentioned in the book too.
It was interesting, but it just wasn't Vegas during that time that, like everything, like mafia and the mob happened. I mean, it was everywhere. Denver, Colorado even had a mob, which I didn't know.
I bet there was lots of stuff on Elvis everywhere there.
And then Tampa back in that time was very Diet Coke people, Diet Pepsi, come through. I need more caffeine. Lord knows I need it. And then then Tampa had more action with the mob scene as well.
Wow.
And it was just very interesting to see all that. Then I found a really cool artifact of a guy who went undercover, and he sat through while undercover all these serious talks within the mafia. So he was undercover the whole time, and he got to hear everything, absolutely everything that was going on. And with his help, they were able to arrest a lot of people with his help.
Did they have anything on Al Capone?
Yeah, he was featured. A lot of people were featured. I mean, this was like all mob. I mean, they were talking about the guy, the Win, this average-looking guy back in the day. That's the Win when first opened and stuff. Just average-looking guy. Little did you know, this average-looking guy was a mobster. I'm like looking at him like.
And another guy that was a mob guy was Lucky Luciano.
And it was just like, a lot of these people look just normal. And I'm like, that is so deceiving on so many levels. And then they had an interactive thing where you touch the screen and the guy goes, do you want to be part of the mafia or not? So I just played along. I'm not really doing it, people. But it was really interesting. And then I listened on, they actually had this interactive thing where they have these old tape recorders. You have these old headphones. And you can listen in as if you're actually listening to the mob actually talk. Like you're
wow.
detective, and you can actually listen them in. I'm like listening to somebody, someone in someone's family snitching on them, and they're telling that person to kill that person. And it says, Dr. Vito, it doesn't matter if it's a family member. If I tell you to kill your sister because it's causing us trouble, you will have to kill your sister.
Wow.
Las Vegas was run by mafia. Food prices were almost free.
Huh.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out too, Bob. But it was a very interesting museum. It was worth the $40 in my opinion.
And you know what would have been cool, Kate, if you got to change your name when you go in there, just for the day. I would have been calling myself Don James Corleone.
I have no business. Too much violence for me, people. Too much violence. I'm not a violent person.
I used to wear my grandfather's ring, but it gave me a rash and I couldn't wear it anymore. And every time my cousin Kevin or Andrew would see me, they kiss my ring, go, Godfather. Don Corleone, they call me.
And then
did they have anything about the Canadian mob, especially James Grayson Lakes Lataruna? Dave, no, I don't.
Is there something that Dave's trying to tell us? Do you have a double life?
No, I'm not a mafioso guy.
Yeah, but James, we all say that.
I like Corleone. I like Corleone. It sounds so beautiful. The last name.
Like one of the coolest things I saw at the gift shop was the the original the original meth suits from Breaking Bad, where they're
Ooh.
where they're in their yellow suits and stuff making meth. They actually have that. Great buffets for.
Oh, you know what would have been cool to have a
You would
T-shirt
not
of
say the buffets were $5 right now. Thank you very much.
wow. He was called crazy, was he, Dave? I didn't know that.
We're all just.
Oh, but would have been so cool if they had a T-shirt of Al Pacino's Michael Corleone in The Godfather. I would have loved that shirt.
But no, the gift shop was cool though too, because they had like the Sopranos, the Godfather, Scarface, merchandise.
Wow.
But my shirt that I got at the Bob Museum was like $30.
Hmm.
But it was worth it. I don't care.
They always get you with the souvenirs.
Well, they said, well, I got my mugshot done. I was gonna send it to my dad. That's a joke. That's a joke. But yeah, I'm sorry, that'll be $40 for the mugshot. I'm like, that's stupid.
He danced with all night. Quite the ladies' man he was. Woo. That sounds good, Dave. I like that.
But I roll. But it was really cool just to learn about it. And then they had an interactive map to where everything is today. Although the mob scene is quite gone, there's a lot of horrific things going on. So I touched Colorado on the map, and we're the highest for sex trafficking. And I'm like, that's sad. That's sad. And that's happening everywhere, but we're the highest. And I'm like, the highest state. And that's scary to think about. You know, and I really hope one day we could get all those people that are doing this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Kids and all that and stop it, because that's just not cool. It's
Nope.
sad. That's what it is. And then I looked at like Washington State. They're the highest for phone scams. And it was just, no, that was kind of sad to read, to be honest with you.
But I think in the 40s and 50s, the big spot for mafia was New York and the surrounding areas.
New York was the high population.
That was the mecca for it.
One of the coolest things I saw, artifacts I saw, was that they were talking about how back in the day, how the mob, they had conspiracy theories exhibit going on. And one of the conspiracy theories was JFK getting murdered. The mob has something to do with that. And then another conspiracy theory was Chicago Cubs game. That was rigged by the mob. It was like they took out somebody to make sure the Cubs would win that game. Yeah, I'm just like reading this stuff. And I'm going, that's kind of crazy to think about. Now you think about it. Blackjack wasn't played with a 10-deck shoot, just a single deck. Was a lot fairer than. Yeah, that's what my sister's fiance said. He still won $5 on it, but he said that it was a little off. He played at the Golden Nugget, the oldest casino.
Can you believe back in the day, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you could go to a restaurant and you can get a steak dinner for 25 freaking cents.
That would, yeah, it'd be nice if all dinners came like that today, but no. No regrets either. But
25 cents, people. Can you believe that? Now you have to pay $45 for a steak dinner.
Go upper.
Or more. Depends what restaurant you're at.
Yeah, well, if you go to certain times, you could get a good deal. Anyway, not anybody needs to know that. But it was just, I highly recommend the Mob Museum because it just really gave a good insight of.
Well, that's what I want to go to.
Well, if you could save it up, because it cost me $6,000 to be in Vegas, so.
Wow, I would love to see that Mob Museum.
I'm not gonna lie, they have Walter White's hat in the gift shop. Or Heisenberg. You know, Heisenberg.
Oh, did they have the Elvis chapels where you can get married by an Elvis impersonator?
Oh, they had multiple of those. There's more than one.
People made like $5 a week, James. Wow.
I saw the wedding chapel where Jean Bon Jovi and his wife got married at.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Still active in life today.
nice.
Um, but yeah, it's like it's it was like the coolest museum I've been to, aside from the kids museum. But it was just really interesting to learn about all of that. But I really like the conspiracy theories because they really made me think. I'm like, okay, well, we all knew who shot JFK, but was he linked to the mob? I'm like,
Mm.
now that I'm thinking about it, like,
And so Sunday we'll be celebrating on on my stream. We're going to be celebrating the birthday of Eric Clapton.
oh really?
Thanks to my amazing co-host Dave. He sent me some ideas what to do because I'm always struggling to get a theme going and I never know what to do. But the only problem is I'll make it work somehow. I don't have any Eric Clapton albums. So I'm just going to tell stories
Well,
about
just
him.
wait. You don't have to have albums. You can
No.
just talk about what songs you like. You can talk about.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Oh, look
that.
what Bob says. I got it.
Oh, you got it. I grew up on a mafia street. In my neighborhood, English was the second language. I'm not joking. Was great. No crime in the neighborhood.
Okay, I have a question. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn my. Okay, I got a question. Al said something on the radio last night. I'm like, and so my question is, we speak English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I always thought English was American. And he goes, well, I don't speak English. He goes, I speak American. I'm like,
Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back.
yeah, I'm just thinking, I was like, but we speak English as Americans. That's my definition of it. I'm like, we speak English as Americans. I don't know. I got lost on that, but just the way Bob said it too. It's like English was the second language. So Bob is like, don't we speak English? If that makes sense. That's what I'm like. That's where I got lost last night because I'm like, well, okay, well, you speak American. I get that, Coop. But it's like, but as Americans, I thought we do speak English. Because that's my interpretation that English is our native language. It just made me think, as I'm like kind of trying to think here. I'm like, that's why I went to bed late because I was thinking about this. I'm like, but now that you mention it, like English was the second language. I think people speak Italian where Bob grew up. There's some okay, interesting. Well, shout out to House Cooper. He got me thinking. He had me thinking like 2 hours after his show. I'm like supposed to be asleep because I'm still tired. But I'm like, well, wait. I'm like, wait. But how can that? I love it though. Italian was the first. I think people spoke Italian. I believe it. I believe that that's kind of how the mafia rolled too back in the day too. I reckon. Well, when James gets back, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'll just have to get it. I know where it is too. So it just made me think. I'm like, well, don't we speak English already? And yet we're American. Like, it makes me think. So that's a good thing. Keeps my brain going. Good thing. It's good. Hey James, I'm right back. I need to get something to show you. Right back.
Okay, no problem. So everybody, how's it going? Today is a good show. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've gone over 2 hours in a while. But we're having a good time talking about everything. It's amazing. Some neighborhoods will bring their culture to the U.S. It was a little slice of home. Oh, that's cool. Yep. So, guys, Dave will be back with us on April 6th because he has to do some more work this weekend. But Judah's going to be co-hosting with me again. So we'll put on a great show, and hopefully we won't lose the chat this time. But we kept going, so it was pretty fun.
As stated before, I have Criss Angel on DVD. I just want to show it to you guys.
Oh, cool!
This is Criss Angel.
All right, let me make you big.
Season 3. This is actually one of my favorite seasons by him.
Nice. Ah.
Like that. Get the back. It's an old DVD. I already watched this. I'm gonna probably end up watching it again for nostalgic reasons. But I always have this because I hold it dear to my heart. And
I love pasta.
But he has a shirt in the store just like this. Now I'm thinking about getting the hoodie. Yeah, that's what the DVDs look like.
Ah.
I also have his books on the shelf over there. I have his book too.
How many episodes?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, was that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, hang on. 15, 16, 17, 20.
Wow. That's
now, I
pretty
can
good.
tell you right now, one of my favorite episodes on this is it's called Luxor Light, where he raises elevation to unprecedented heights by hovering over more than 500 feet above the ground in the Luxor Hotel and Casino's light beam. So he's levitating on top of the triangle.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then I like Animal 2, where Criss made an elephant vanish, and now he'll try to make it reappear. Then he also visits Siegfried and Roy's secret garden, where he transformed a cane chandelier into a tiger and a full-grown dog into a cuddly puppy.
Aw.
And then what's another one here? Burning Man. This is one where Criss visits a dew ranch where he hypnotizes chickens, animates a scarecrow, and levitates a friend over a campfire. Finally, illusionist Jeff McBride takes Criss on a rite of passage with dangerous, fiery beasts. That's a good one. And another one's the roller coaster through Criss. That was weird. That was a good one. This enables a random Las Vegas bystander to crawl through his body. That was a good one. Offers an inside look into his personal Luxor suite and attempts an adrenaline-fueled escape from the tracks of a speeding roller coaster.
Wow.
Let's see here. The Kid and Criss. Criss turns a young girl's Barbie into a real woman. And transforms himself back into a child. That was a good one. Finally, Christmas comes early as the star Lucius makes a truck full of toys appear for disavenged children.
Aw.
And and so this started all for me watching him. My freaking general. That's where it all started, and that's why I'm like, and that's where I went like, I have to go either go big or go home.
Yep. And I remember years ago on TV, and my mom watched it. We all watched it. It was amazing. David Copperfield, when he made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, David Copperfield. He was there in Vegas, yeah. Oddly enough, while I was at Criss, I was sitting next to a husband and wife from London.
Oh.
And David Blaine is very popular where they live, and he's another magician, illusionist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's very popular over there. And they said, yeah, well, we had to come over here because we heard about Criss Angel. We wanted to see for ourselves. And then after the show, I asked him, who's better, David Blaine or Criss Angel? They look at me. And they go, we don't know. We have a tough choice to make.
Then there was another guy he did illusions back in the day, and he was on the Muppet Show in the 70s. Doug Henning. He was another magic guy. And I remember being in kindergarten, okay, and I went to school and we had this guy. He was a French magician called Magic Tom, and he made a ribbon come out of a little girl's head. He pulled the ribbon out of her head.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. But based from what I was talking to the people, I think that Criss had the advantage. At least that's what I thought. I think that's why I was talking to Criss had the advantage point. But I don't know. But anyway, that's all the meshable stuff I'm gonna tell you. The other unmeshable stuff is just some sad situations. Just some depressing situations that I've witnessed. There's some wild situations that I saw where I'm like, put some clothes on, will ya? That was on Fremont Street, people. I'm just like, put some clothes on, why don't you? I would get cold like that. Like, jeez. Sound like my mom. Like, but
Wow.
overall, it was a good experience. If I were ever to go back, it might be just for 3 days. To be honest with you, and I'd be okay with that. But I don't have any regrets. I enjoyed myself, but I'm happy to be home.
I would spend a whole day in that mob museum looking around.
Well, it's $40 per person.
That's not bad.
No, well, it depends on what the tier you go to. Like, they have a $60 per person, and they have $70 per person. Depends what you want.
I want to see every bloody thing they got.
Well, then the general admission will do you well. But overall, I was happy. Rod Stewart kicked things off and on a very high note, and then Criss ended the vacation with a bang. Kiss kept me entertained. The strip was a workout, but my surgeries have been paying off. And I can tell
you the Hershey place was a dud.
The Hershey place and M&M place was a gimmick. The Coca-Cola place was fun because I bought myself a new bag, a shoulder bag.
Did you see Manny on Fremont Street? He was one of those 360.
Well, I did see where those guys dressed up in like these giant gorilla suits, legit gorilla suits, dancing. I've seen those guys on social media.
Oh, there's a guy that goes around as Beetlejuice? I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I saw a guy dressed as Chucky. Does that count?
Well, I guess that could count, yeah.
Nothing to do with him. I'm like, mm-mm.
Hey, Chucky, how's it going, my man?
No.
I think Chucky's funny. Clowns are scary. Chucky's tame.
Chucky's bad. Bad. Very bad.
My friend Deborah and I would watch all the Chucky movies and we'd laugh.
You guys can't pay me enough money to do that. Oh, on another note, we had those movies, Final Destination.
Yeah.
There was something wrong with our elevator going up in the Strat. We know some things were off, and I just had this Final Destination vibe where I'm like we all see it. We all looked at my posse and looked at each other, and we're like, we're out here. We're not going on this ride. We're not going on this elevator. We're waiting for it. It was just something that was off about it, and we're like, nope, not worth it. Yeah, I thought about all the Final Destination movies I've seen, and I'm like, yeah, take me with you. I'm not going. And by the way, people, if you guys like Final Destination, the new movie will be out this year.
Ooh.
I'm excited for it.
And guys, do yourself a favor. Even if you're not, if you have nothing going on tonight, if you have to rent the thing or watch it on Disney Plus, sit down, pop some popcorn, get a drink, and watch
Complete Unknown.
The Bob Dylan movie.
All right,
Complete Unknown.
Let's switch for hanging out today because I gotta get going and walk waffles.
Yeah, and I gotta go eat dinner.
She was depressed for 4 days, but she's back now. So.
She must have been happy to see you.
My baby. She's my baby.
Yeah.
All right. Outro.
All right. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw! Viva Las Vegas, baby!
Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, but again, thank you to Rod Stewart and Criss Angel for wonderful shows. I cannot tell you how happy I was. Very blessed that I got to witness all of it. And yeah, I will get that selfie next time. Just watch.
Oh, you will. I know you will.
Just watch me. It's going to happen. I want that selfie, Criss. I will get that selfie.
Are you there on Sunday, Kate?
I'll try. I know I'll be at church on Sunday, but yeah, I'll try.
Sounds good. I'll see you on Sunday, Jorgen. And I will see you next Sunday on the 6th, Dave. But Judah and I will run the show pretty well, I think. And hopefully we don't lose the chat on the YouTube side, what happened last Sunday. Dave couldn't believe it. He was shocked. We lost the chat, but we kept going. AGK was there, but we managed to get it back.
Yeah, I think Michael had the same issue on his.
Yeah, it got disabled somehow, but we were able to fix it. I don't know what happened.
All right, folks. I gotta get going. I gotta go walk the dog, and I gotta start writing Rod's blog before I get too tired. So
yeah,
I need to get going.
All right, see you guys Sunday.
Be nice to each other.
Yeah, keep punching.
Keep punching. No madness. There's too much hate in this world. Okay, be nice. We need to be loving each other.
Yep.
That's it. I'm tired of this negativity. It needs to go. All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. All right. We'll see you guys Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong thing. I was going to leave studio. There we go. End stream.
I've done that before.